Hello everybody, it's a couple of hours later or so, and one of the babies was there. He's just got up and he's come to the living room. The other baby is there, and Agita was on the ego chair for a little while, but now she is beside, I found her myself, I discovered her, and the baby hasn't quite realized that his sister is there. Otherwise he would probably go to say hi and get his dad, you know. But he's just watching. Yeah, so what are you looking at, sweetie? Oh, I know what he's looking at. It's the reflection from my phone on the ceiling. You know? They get very fascinated by that, you know. Okay, now he's going. Yes, don't bug your sister. Now, I'm sitting here on the ego chair. You can see a bit of the view there. You can see the skyline of Mississauga there. You know, they actually make out the Marilyn Monroe buildings. They're kind of supposedly curvy. There's a lake and it's a nice day. So I might go out for a little fresh air walk, drive later. But so far, I've just been at home. Last night, the cravings were a bit strong, but I just, you know, just battled. And eventually, I was able to actually watch a little bit more of Better Call Saul, which I much prefer Breaking Bad, but it's okay. I mean, you know, I'm watching bits and pieces of this. I like the later episodes. And there is a drug connection, but, you know, kind of you know, the earlier episodes is more about Jimmy and his relationship with his brother and all of that stuff. You know, it's got a little different. Anyway, so I'm still clear, day 12 or 13 or something like that. And all is well. I got a very nice email from my friend this morning, my local friend, about the, you know, the two flat tires. She was kind of joking, going, go, you know, is the universe telling you maybe that you shouldn't be leaving town or something, you know. What are the odds of two flat tires within 3 days in two different cars? And there's raised some issues about synchronicities, and I don't know how much detail I want to go into here. And I've had some thoughts, and I replied to her, and I'm just about to reply to my other friend at a province. But and then I actually taped something about that, but it got a bit long and it got a bit detailed. And then the fire alarm went off, you know. Possibly another message from the universe. Everything can be a message from the universe if one chooses to look at it that way, you know. But and that's you know, one of the things they wanted to talk about is that how do you, you know, the whole thing with symbolism is, yes, I get it, and you know, you can see things that might be helpful to you, you know, and you know, you can see the symbolism everywhere if you look for it, you know. But if you start seeing it everywhere, the danger of kind of going, you know, it becomes, you know, I think it's actually called a delusion of reference in schizophrenia. You know, like you start seeing everything as a message for you. You know, there's a bit of a danger there too. But you know, it's something is, you know, it's, as I keep saying, all of the stuff like the symbolism and the bast and the little Buddha figures I have there, I don't take any of this stuff literally. It's, you know, kind of, you know, just like with looking at things like the synchronicities with the flat tires and what it may mean or may not mean, you know, it's just kind of fun to do. It's like the tarot reading and picking that strength card, you know. Not to be taken literally, but still sort of interesting, you know, if you have an eye out for these things. And, you know, as I keep saying, symbolism is a double-edged sword. But anyway, just a very quick interpretation, and I wrote to my friend about this, very quick interpretation of that whole thing with the flat tires. I had linked it in the previous podcast to my friend's dream about me as a little dog. Kept falling off cliffs, you know, and then limping away. And the flat tires are kind of the limping, you know, limping away on you know, difficulty moving forward. And in yesterday's, the first one with the Mini, I just had to add air. But yesterday's with the S-Class, with the S430, there was a big nail, you know, an impediment, you know, which had to be fixed and patched up. And you know, just because I drove a little bit, even in the parking lot, with the flat tire, I may have reduced the overall life of that tire. There were shavings of rubber inside, but you know, patched up and I'm able to move forward. So there's that whole thing in terms of, you can choose to interpret things in different ways, and you can see things, messages, and it's kind of interesting to talk about, but, not to be taken literally. And that's, the whole thing with the so-called higher power, which, I even the term universe, my friend, you said universe, and I will say sometimes universe. That's borderline for me. Even using that, I feel a little uncomfortable, but it's okay, as I said, as long as one doesn't take it literally, and it's kind of fun to talk about, and, so I got another message, and I was just writing to my friend about all of this, the so-called messages from the universe, and what the flat tires may represent or mean, and, that I have to just keep moving forward, patch myself up, but not, remove the nails, so to speak, patch them up, and not give in to the cravings, and I did, as I said last night, the cravings were back, but it's okay, I kept rolling forward. And then, just as I was writing all of this, I get a phone call from my contractor, and apparently the furnace at the house, which is a new furnace, it was replaced after the, we got the insurance settlement for the flooding, and it's in the crawl space under the kitchen. We got a new furnace, but I've never lived in the house since then. For 4 years he's been working on it on and off, and the last winter he wasn't working on it because the furnace wasn't working. So, and he thought it was going to be something small, and he kept calling the people, and he thought it might be just a thermostat or a battery or something. It turns out that we need all new gas lines from the furnace. It's about $3,000, and I'm not too happy about it, but, my contractor said it's better than spending money on that other stuff. And I said, yeah, that's fine. I get that. But, I want to sell the house. I mean, that I'd rather spend the money I have to spend it on granite counters, things that will help get a better resale. And, paint outside, because it's kind of moldy, from the moisture, and the railing upstairs, and all of those things is going to cost me quite a bit of money. I will get it back. I'll get the maximum value, but you don't quite get the money back from things that are unseen, like gas lines. At the same time, they have to be done, because otherwise, you can't sell a house that is faulty, and the inspectors will spot it, and it's not safe. My contractor working there, and I won't sell a house. Somebody, families will come, or so, well, a couple. I don't think it's a family house, but people might have a cat. You can't put humans and cats in danger. The other way around, but you can't do that kind of thing. So obviously it has to be fixed. So that's another. It could be seen as a quick message from the universe, and good. And I get my contractor's point. So anyways, that's what's been happening. I'm just sitting here thinking about messages from the universe. And look at this. My friend from the other province commented on the most recent podcast, about the whole, and she agrees. She goes, "Oh, it's a better distraction, the flat tires, than other distractions." It's a kind of a rechanneling. And I kept saying that in the video, that not the distraction I would have picked, but it's better than it did work. So, but she did also comment on our level of family togetherness time now, and how incredible it is to see all the kids in the same room at the same time. So you got one baby was there in the living room, one baby is here in Agita's room, which is now sort of become a family room, kind of lying in the sun with the door open. Here, and the Agita is there, rolling about on the kitchen floor, so you can pet her a bit. So anyway, I'm going to try to do a little. The place is very dirty. I gotta tidy it a little bit, and maybe try to do a little bit more writing without triggering more cravings. Just and think about to reflect and messages from the universe, and so on, As I said, this whole symbolism thing, very much a double-edged sword, and, not to be taken literally, but it's kind of interesting to look at, and you can see things from different perspectives, So, anyway, I'm going to do that. And as you know, I do look at the symbolism in dreams. I did have a dream this morning set in, I think, a previous house where I grew up, in Burlington. Not our first house in Canada, but the second house, And I was kind of moved back into that house. So from the, from the analytic perspective, that's kind of stuff that is happening that relates to, things from that period of my life. I think from when I was about 12 to 14, So, the developments there in terms of, what the Jungians call complexes, Anyway, so we're gonna, reflect a bit on that, and I'm gonna do a little writing, and then tomorrow I may be making a trip to meet my contractor, show him the car, have a drive. The people will have started, and I've given permission to start on the furnace. I mean, not happy about the $3,500, but it has to be done. No choice now, And I also have to do the other things, the granite, and I'm buying the sinks and all of that stuff. So anyway, bye for now. Keep you posted, as always, So from the 1, 2, and third one here, we're all over the house, and myself, and it'll be really nice. I'm really, really looking forward now to having a house in the town where we can have a little bit more space and people can have different rooms and they can sit and watch birds, which is kind of hard here, So anyway, from the 4 of us, bye for now. Just as I finished, talking on the ego chair, and I moved here to the sofa, the fire alarm has gone off. And the concierge just announced that, fire alarm has been pulled in the lower basement, so the fire department is on its way. Another message from the universe, things are getting hot, need to be cooled down, fire alarms, warnings, I don't know. This whole message from the universe thing, if you start seeing them everywhere, you'll go nuts. So everything can be a message from the universe. As I said, symbolism is a double-edged sword. Anyway, bye for now. I'm just gonna do my, chopping water, just whatever wood, have something to eat, spend time with my kids. Just gonna notice possible, possible messages from the universe. But if you start focusing on them, you'll go nuts. That's that becomes what they call delusions of reference, I think. Anyway, bye for now. I'll try to do some writing maybe today, and if I can't, just relax with the kids, stay clear, go for a walk. Look for more messages. Bye for now. I'm kidding about the messages. Bye for now. I've just been replying to email from my friend, and look at this. One baby there, agita there, half in the tunnel thing, and then the other baby there. So kind of a line of kids, along this kind of stretch. And Daddy's been over here on the sofa. Anyway, I'm going to do a little, journal writing and then try to clean up this a little bit, just so it's slightly less disgusting. And then tomorrow I'm thinking of making, it's very nice today, I might actually go out for a walk and have something to eat. Just walk over to one of those restaurants over there, which I haven't been to in a while. Or take the car, we'll see. And then tomorrow I might be making a day trip, meet my contractor. Anyway, bye for now. From the 4 of us, 1, 2, 3, and Daddy makes 4. One has gone right inside the tunnel. It's come out. She's coming out. I bugged her by filming and everything, talking. Anyway, talk to you later. Good morning, everybody. Babies had their wet food in their room. Akita was very nicely settled here, and I put her wet food in her room, and she's looking at it from her perch. And I'm like, okay, you want to eat in bed? Fine, So I'm just holding it, and now the babies have finished their food, and they've come to investigate. And you've just had your food. It's in your room. You let your sister eat. But look at this, we've got a baby on the lower tier. She has had quite a bit. If I put it in your bedroom, your brothers will probably eat it. So, eat what you can and just throw it. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, good morning, everybody. Kids have had their breakfast. I was supposed to go to the house today, but I got up kind of late-ish, and I just didn't have the energy. I had a long conversation with my father in India, and then I heard from my contractor, and he said, "Oh, I won't be able to make lunch. I may be able to meet you briefly." And I go, "It's not worth driving all the way for that, and I have to go probably next week anyway. Give the money to the furnace people for those new gas lines, which are costing a little money. So I have to make a trip." The only thing is that last night the cravings got very strong. Again, it's exactly 2 weeks today now, 14 days clear. But, in spite of everything that happened, in spite of how bad God, how close to the edge I went, and how, and how kind of, people have actually seen how bad it got. I mean, it was actually worse than that before the filming that I did, So it was several days. It was like a multiple binge, and I came very close to the edge. And I guess, I should have expected that in spite of all of that, doesn't necessarily mean that cravings are going to be reduced forever and ever. I mean, they come back. It's my thing now just to deal with them, just day by day, again and again. That's the only way it can be done, and I'm going to do it, and if I absolutely have to, I mean, I am going to look into rehab again. This time I'd have to get my friends to come and, cat sit and do all of that. But, but for now, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, even though a friend had said before, whatever you were doing wasn't working. So it's worked for 2 weeks. So I suppose, given how powerful the cravings were and where I was and how far I went into shadow and what I was exploring, it was, and with the amounts I was doing, I guess 2 weeks is, pretty much on my own, no rehab or anything. I mean, it's a bit of an achievement, but the point is, it's just the start. I mean, there has to be another 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks. Just got to keep going, and it's going to be tough. And I'm just, I've said this before, and, okay, sweetie, you want to go? Yes, the food is on your bed. Go finish it, There's, yeah, it's up on the bed. You want to? Yeah, come on. There it is. Yeah. It's, might as well finish it. I held her food there so she could eat on her perch, But anyway, I mean, we've talked about it before. The biggest picture is obviously my kids and then my friends and then wanting to publish. And I was doing some writing last week, and as always, that's a double-edged sword. I did write about some of the details that I've held back in, they're pretty bizarre. It's like more bizarre than anything that Murakami could write, and and he writes pretty bizarre stuff, So, but anyway, it was pretty bizarre, and I wrote some of the details down, and I don't know if that actually led to the cravings ramping up later in the week, or if it would have happened anyway, But it's okay. Day by day, I'm just going to do this. So today, my plan is I'm just going to go and maybe have lunch. Either my usual Thai Friday lunch, or I might go for the spoon and fork again. I'm just going to stuff myself in food. We've used that. I used that trick with the werewolf, remember? I fed it a lot of chicken at the all-you-can-eat place. I don't know if dragons like chicken. I think dragons like everything, so I don't know. But they'll breathe fire on it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just go stuff myself with some food. Keep you posted. Bye for now. It's now a little later, and I'm working on my journal entry, morning entry, here in the bedroom because both the babies are here in the bed. One is in the pink tent. One is there in the corner, and Agita's there on her perch, so we can see her. She's making a point of facing that way, so she doesn't have to see us. But we're all pretty much the same kind of, we can see her, so it's sort of family time here. So I thought I might as well just lie in the bed and do my journal entry rather than my morning entry. So just writing about the cravings ramping up. my strategies for dealing with it. You know, it's like I already talk about this stuff in the podcast or in the footage, but I could just go into a little bit more detail. What's the nature of the cravings? Right. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and then I will get the babies into their room, and I'll head out. I was thinking of going for a long walk, and that sometimes does help with the craving, but I don't know if I quite have the energy for it at this point. So I may just drive over to Thai place and have an all-you-can-eat lunch. We'll see. But for now, I'm just gonna sit here and work on the entry. Anyway, bye for now. Oh, one from the four of us. One in there. 2, 3, facing away from the rest of the family because she is the social distancing queen still, and myself, the nutty professor. Bye for now. 2 weeks clear. I gotta keep going. It's gonna be very, very tough. I mean, scale of 1 to 10, it's going to be 11. There's a joke in that actually comes from a movie, The Spinal Tap, which I think I've told that joke before. It's a so-called joke before. Anyway, so I'll just keep going day by day. I'm going to go feed the dragon. Find out if dragons like chicken. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, craving slightly better. I got the babies into their room. I gave them treats, gave the treats. And, since my energy level's a little down with having to battle the werewolf and stuff, dragon. So now that I've been dragon battling, I decided to be a lazy cat, and I just called for the car, which is something I rarely do. I usually give to the valet on the way back, but when I go, I just walk to the underground and take the car from P3. And I'm like, it's a nice day, and I can tape while I'm waiting for the car. So you can see the little lake there, and it's I was thinking of going for a long walk. It's not cold, but it's not warm either. I don't know. Probably something like 7-8 degrees, but it feels colder by the water, got the wind, So I was waiting for the S430, and then I'm going to try something new and exciting, a new sushi place. Well, it's actually old. It's been there quite some time, but I haven't been there. I almost went around Christmas, but they were having, something with the pandemic, and it was closed from this time to that time, or whatever. There was some reason I didn't go, So I'm going to try it, something exciting, a new sushi place. Well, old sushi place, but anyway, it's all you can eat. Let's see how it is. Anyway, bye for now. Something to look forward to. Okay, our bus is coming up the driveway, and there's my car. I see it. There's the S430 is coming this way. It's coming this way. The bus is going to get here before the bus does. Another bus is coming in. Okay, bye for now. Off to have sushi. How lazy is this? I called for my car. I can't go to 3-3. Anyway, paying a lot of maintenance, so I might as well make use of it. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, I ordered a corn soup, and now I think this avocado salad thing looks good. So quantity, you gotta go there. You gotta go 1. And I think that's it, and then you just go X. Yes, I think you got registered. And then what else? Onions and chicken soup. Oh yeah, we gotta have some shrimp dumplings. Those look good. I'll start with 1, but I can get more. Anyway, this is not bad. This is user friendly. This thing. So I'll order some appetizers, and then I'll show you when they arrive. Okay, bye for now. Corn soup has arrived. It's a little bland for me, but I've asked for hot sauce. I got the wasabi there, but I don't know if wasabi is really good to go into soup, Anyway, I was just waiting for the hot sauce. I asked for hot sauce, and they put a little bit of sriracha, which is not my favorite, but it'll do. It's better than nothing. Thank you very much. That's true. Lovely, and that's scallop. Thank you. Food is good. I like the avocado salad, shrimp tempura. I haven't tried the scallops yet. Food is good, just a little, on the bland side for me. And the only hot sauce they have is sriracha, which is not my favorite. And they didn't bring like that much of it, so. But it's okay. I mean, I think there are spicier options at the other place. But the food is good. I'm going to enjoy this. Anyway, bye for now. So far so good. The Green Dragon and finishing the shrimp tempura. I've ordered another round, mostly appetizer stuff. They have some really good appetizer-y stuff here. I've discovered that dragons do seem to like sushi, and I haven't actually ordered chicken yet, mostly seafood and vegetarian so far. But the dragons do seem to like sushi, I mean, obviously the dragon would much prefer vast quantities of substances to be, inhaled up the nose like a Dyson vacuum, but with, it's like any form of excess. So even excess food, they're like, the dragon's like, yeah, bring it on. It's not what I want, but I'll eat lots and lots and lots of sushi. There we go. Keep it quiet for the rest of the day, hopefully. Anyway, bye for now. I'm eating a green dragon. Look, it's a green dragon. I make the dragon happy. Okay, bye for now. Oh, and that's a dynamite roll. It just arrived, It's, I like the dynamite rolls, and they're both shrimp. Green Dragon has avocado. And that one's supposed to be spicy. Anyway, bye for now. That's mushroom tempura. I don't think I've had that these all-you-can-eat places before. Mango salad, calamari over there, and another shrimp tempura thing, And the Green Dragon is good, and this dynamite roll is good. I think I'm going to end up having mostly appetizers. I may get one green curry chicken or something, but for the most part, I think I'm just going to go appetizers. It's really good. Not the spiciest of food, but there is sriracha and there is wasabi. So far so good. Bye for now. Salmon teriyaki and more of the shrimp dim sum shrimp dumpling thingies. I had 2 before and now another 4. The last call for lunch is 2:30. It's 2:15. I may get 1 or 2 more items and a rice with some shrimp, some chicken curry or something. We'll see. Vegetable curry. So, or I just stick with appetizers. It's good actually. Bye for now. Okay, this is the last round. I think after I last taped, I ordered a couple more appetizer-y items. And then, I think there was some more shrimp dim sum and stuff. But anyway, this is the last round. So there's seafood fried rice, There's another piece of the salmon. I think the salmon teriyaki is better at the other place, but it's okay. And that is a green curry vegetable. I managed today without any chicken. I don't know whether the dragon seems to be quite happy with all of this stuff, so it's fine. Don't have to feed a chicken. And then we've got 2 more shrimp dim sums. Total of, I think it was 21 items. 21 items. If you were to pay for these separately at a Chinese restaurant or at a Thai restaurant, there's no item that is less than like $7-8. So that's 20. It's like $140, whereas this is like $27, I think, $27, so for lunch. Anyway, another one, there's a green tea ice cream coming too. So this is quite a bit here, but I'm just gonna go slow and easy. The rice is good. I got the the shrimp thing, veggies. I'm just gonna munch slowly, and I'll finish it. I'm full, but it is going to be excess, but I don't think it's going to be quite to the point of throwing up. Well, you never know. Once I get to the car, I might feel like throwing up, but so far so good. I'm not feeling too nauseous. Anyway, bye for now. I may have actually spoken a little too soon inside. I think I do feel a bit like throwing up. Because maybe it was that last little leg with the rice. I didn't finish all the rice, but it was okay. They didn't charge me for it. And another round of shrimp dim sum and the other stuff. And then I think, the straw at the very end was the, green tea ice cream. There was a small green tea ice cream, but I think it just put me over the top. So I kind of feel like throwing up, but I don't think I will. So here's the S430. I think I'm just going to have a little walk here along the Queensway. And maybe there's the bag machine is down there. So just go,